But
No.
all right, I'm gonna move on from that.
It's hopeless.
I do want to move on to our little discussion. Speaking of AEW,
Wait, I just want to make sure. Are we still going to cover SmackDown or no?
I'll get to SmackDown at the end if I have a little time.
Sure,
We'll
no
do
problem.
some rapid reviews of a couple more angles, but I do want to get to our little discussion before we get to that. I did text you guys. I wanted to talk about what belts that you think we should take away in wrestling. So let me pull up a graphic that I made. Hold on. Give me a second.
Yep.
I'm doing this all on the fly here, guys. Here we go. Can you guys see that?
Yeah.
Here's Vlad, the wrestling expert. He would eliminate these titles from wrestling. So he's got the WWE World Heavyweight title, currently owned by Damian Priest. The Raw World Heavyweight title, I guess you could call it. So it's on Raw. And the WWE Women's World title, so the SmackDown title, owned by Bayley. I'll get your comments on this. Let me just read it off. And then the U.S. title, the WWE World Tag Team title, which I guess is the SmackDown one. And the AEW Trios title you don't like. And then the Continental title as well, owned by Okada. The Trios titles are vacant at the moment. So we didn't include Ring of Honor in this because that's a separate company. At first you were saying get rid of all the Ring of Honor titles, but then you said, you know what, let them be a company, but just don't bring the titles to AEW, right?
Exactly.
So anyways, let's hear some comments from you on your list as you see fit. Go ahead.
Well, I mean, I'll go through them, I guess, one by one. I mean, okay, we've said for the longest, we've said before that there really shouldn't be two heavyweight champions. There should be one champion company. It's always been ridiculous when they create the second title. This time, they created it just within like a year ago, where they gave it to us. Well, they didn't give it to Seth. He did win some sort of tournament, but it was all bullshit. It was as Robert described it, the not being able to beat Roman title, or however he worded it.
At the time, yeah.
At the time, yes. But there really shouldn't be a second champion anyways, no matter who the other champion is. We've discussed that before. We've, I think, come to some sort of consensus that we all agree that there shouldn't be two champions. Okay, and then the women's, it's the same thing, but it's even worse. Two women's champions. I mean, Jesus Christ. I mean, I understand, like, when you have one dominant women's champion, like you did with Roman, you have Rhea, and then you had Roman as the men's champion. But, okay, but do you really have to create a second title? I don't see that as a good option, honestly. They should only have one champion in each company, bottom line.
And then let's move on to the United States title. You want to erase that too, huh?
Well, again, some WCW guys are going to really, because that's a WCW legacy title. But in this case, the way they've been using it, and the fact that it really doesn't mean anything anymore, and the fact that Logan Paul has it and he doesn't ever defend it. I mean, I know he's about to defend it at SummerSlam, but it really doesn't mean anything, I would probably get rid of it altogether. I mean, if they want to keep that one I'm on the fence about, but it really has not meant anything for a long time. WWE World Tag Team titles, I mean, that means there's two, unbelievably, there's two tag team champions, again, one in Raw and one in SmackDown. That's too stupid. I mean, I can't even, I just can't. Okay, this is the most outrageous one, the AEW Trios title.
Six-man tag team titles, yes.
Oh, yes, that's what it is. The six-man tag team titles.
I would prefer them to be called six-man tags, because, I don't know, I think it sounds better than trios titles, but okay, so you don't like the idea. They did have that, though, in the NWA back in the days.
Okay, did they? Okay, well, I don't remember.
Dusty Rhodes and the Road Warriors were NWA six-man tag team champions. It was a big deal.
I doubt it was a big deal. I can't imagine
it was involved in storylines, major storylines.
Okay. So you're saying Dusty Rhodes and the Road Warriors had it. Who the hell are the trios? The Acclaimed? I mean, okay.
No, it was the Gun Club and Jay White.
The Gun Club now.
They got stripped now because Jay White got injured. So, haven't you been watching the show, Vlad?
No, I have, and here's something you probably don't know. that the Christians group just won this stupid title.
Oh,
On Collision.
I didn't watch Collision.
The patriarch? The patriarch?
The patriarchy, yeah, the patriarchy are the current.
I haven't even watched Collision yet. I haven't gotten to it. Well, thank you for that information.
So don't tell me I don't watch this AEW. I watch all of this fucking wrestling.
You do. You're while I'm producing the show, you're watching the wrestling. Okay, I got you.
No, but no, obviously it's a ridiculous title. Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't know about the NWA. I mean, maybe I did. I just something that never dawned on me. But you, as you said, Dusty Rhodes and the Road Warriors had it. That's a big difference than the Bang Gang Club, whatever the hell their name is. So no,
All right.
It's a really ridiculous title.
Let's move on to the last one on your list, the international title, the continental title. You did mention that you think that there should be one of the international and continental, and you chose to erase the continental one.
I don't mind having one be like the secondary title. I know they already have the TV champion. The hell? Jack Perry's the TV. Okay, I just had to remember who the TV champion was for a second in AEW. I know they already have the TV title, but I think that one obviously should stay. But I don't mind having another championship like this. But the problem is, Okada is hailed as one of the greatest wrestlers in the world, right? He has this title currently, right? Am I right? That's who the champion is?
Yes.
It's basically just like the R-Truth of AEW at this point. It says random things, or maybe he's the Carlito. Maybe that's more of a the
comic relief.
This is supposed to be one of the great wrestlers, but they paid a whole bunch of money to come to their company, and he doesn't wrestle, and he just says funny stuff, and he has this belt, this meaningless belt around, that he carries around. No, get rid of this whole thing. Get rid of it. And what a horrific use of Okada in AEW. What a disgrace.
Well, okay, but regardless of Okada being the champion, but you're still against the idea of there being all these mid-card titles, like because they got the TNT title too, and the international title.
The TV title's okay.
Okay. All right then. Let me move on to Robert's list then, because we're almost at an hour, and I might want to hit some quick reviews afterwards of other angles throughout the week. So Robert, this was your list. A lot shorter. Just the WWE World Heavyweight title, the AEW Trios title, and the FTW title. So I guess you got the same views about Vlad about the World Heavyweight title then?
About the WWE World Heavyweight title and the AEW Trios title? Yes. So yes, my list is... Wait. Oh, okay. For a moment there, I thought you were frozen. But anyways, yes, my list is shorter, but also, I didn't take too much time to think about all the titles that were out there, and try to decide that should go, that should stay, that should go. I really just went with my initial gut feeling, like what I want not present anymore, right? And then these three were the initial titles that came to mind, and on my gut feeling, they need to get rid of this. The World Heavyweight title, that was mentioned already, that Seth Rollins won. That title was just created because no one could take the actual WWE title away from Roman Reigns, which I thought was a really dumb idea. Trios title, I want to get rid of it basically for the same reason as what Vlad already mentioned. And then FTW.
I didn't even think of that.
WTF, man. What, seriously. Why is that? So I think Jericho has this title right now, right?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Chris Jericho,
okay.
The learning tree. Yes. He took it off a hook.
The FTW title, I don't even know why that got created to begin with. That was pretty much it, but, for Vlad's list, I don't disagree with any of that either, so... And then all of the ROH stuff that was mentioned on the text, most of them I didn't even know existed. So if it disappears, I wouldn't even know, because I didn't know they existed to begin with. So
I was just curious why he only mentioned the World Heavyweight title, but not that there's multiple tag teams titles.
Yeah. He's just going with the main ones that he really wants to get rid of. These are the ones that he really fucking hates.
And I mean that's fair. But for some reason I didn't even think of, because I don't think of the TW as a real belt. I for some reason it didn't even dawn on me to even put that in the list. Obviously, it's one that should definitely not even exist because it's so they don't use it correctly anyways. But yes, but I didn't even think of it.
All right, well, my list. Well, I'm actually the opposite of you guys. I think it's all fine. I like all these belts. I actually would add a few belts. Here's the first ones that I would add. I would add a Raw Trios title and a SmackDown Trios title.
No.
All right, you guys watch. You guys listening closely here? A WWE Women's Raw Mid Card title and a SmackDown Women's Mid Card title. Okay, and then a women's World Tag Team title because there's only one women's tag team title in WWE. So I need a second one too. I'm not done yet. AEW, they need a women's tag team titles, okay, and women's trios titles. All right. Also, I'm not done yet because you know how Raw and SmackDown get their own titles for each show? So why doesn't Collision get their own titles? So here's the Collision World Champion.
Oh, man.
Okay, a Collision Tag Champion.
I don't know who you are anymore.
I'm having a heart attack. I'm gonna have a stroke live on this podcast. Chaos trying to kill me.
Now I wish I'm having those sound issues again.
Yeah, pretend like you don't hear him. That's what I'm gonna start doing.
I can't hear you anymore.
Chaos, are you there?
Hold on, I'm not done.
Oh, Jesus.
FTW. FTW tag team titles. Men's mid-card title, women's mid-card title. Okay, all right, fine. Obviously, I'm joking here. There's too many fucking titles. I'm basically with Vlad. I think it hurts the United States title to get rid of that, but if they actually rebranded WCW someday, then they could put the U.S. title back. That would be nice, but okay, fine. I'm messing around. Yes, I'm with you guys. My list is probably more like this one. I think they could keep the trios title if they actually kind of worked it well with some angles or something. But okay.
Have they? How long have they worked any angles in the years that these trio titles existed? No.
I mean, in their minds, I think they did, but
oh boy, in their minds. Okay, well.